Alright, so we're going to talk about the concept of taking classical guitar technique and seeing how it's going to transfer to electric guitar. And we'll start by just doing a simple scale exercise, and I'll do it on this guitar, my Heidi Pulford Media guitar, nylon string. We'll do it on a Taylor steel string and then an electric. And we'll start with just a simple scale exercise. I'll do a descending Aeolian scale, A Aeolian, 2-octave descending scale. Alright, now I'm just doing M-I, 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 rest strokes the whole time. Rest stroke being when you hit string, say with my middle finger, and I rest it on the next string. So in other words, I'm hitting the first string and resting it on the second string. So let's try that on the Taylor. This is tuned down a whole step, but it's alright. Okay, so still, it's already feeling a little bit different for just physical reasons. The string spacing on this guitar is closer than with nylon strings. String spacing is important for this because we need those nylon strings as they are to be farther apart to allow more room for our fingers to get down there. But I still think it's a pretty decent sound, even though nails against steel strings aren't usually the most preferred sound. Now the other thing about this is if you have real nails that don't crack very often, like I'm fortunate enough to have, steel strings will, they're not doing regular nails much favors, basically. It's really rough. There's really not much give. They're wound very tight, so the material, the steel strings, will chip your nails a little bit, so I'm going to be careful as I do this. Alright, let's try it on electric. So when it's amplified, it doesn't really sound that bad. Let's see what happens when we have some distortion on here. Turn that down a little bit. Alright, so again, the reasons are mostly physical. I think they all sounded pretty decent, actually, but it's much more uncomfortable for me to be able to do that. Now, so that's just a scale exercise where we're just doing M-I, M-I, M-I the whole time. So let's try something else where we will be looking at a classical guitar piece and seeing how that can transfer its way over to electric guitar.